That is the number one concern. It doesn't really matter to me which one you get. That's like a big duh, okay? Well, I suppose they could if you don't get a COLA rider. Hey, John Stevenson, the Guaranteed Retirement Guy. Welcome to the show. Today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic about annuities and what Chatgbt thinks about them. So, as you know, Chatgbt is an AI, and it takes its information from people like me. And so it also takes its information from all over the web, from lots of different financial sources. So I thought you would find this interesting, just to kind of see what AI thinks of annuities. If you're wondering, hey,
Should I buy an annuity? Is an annuity right for me? Are annuities really safe? Does this John Stevenson guy really know what he's talking about?
then I think you'll like what you'll hear here. So, all right. So Chatgbt, what do they think about annuities? Well, and I'm going to read my notes here, sees annuities as a tool for financial security, according to MSN, NASDAQ, and Yahoo, and some other financial reporting sites. And then specifically talks about annuities are valued for providing secure and reliable income stream during retirement, mitigating the risk of outliving one's savings. Well, so it's nice to know that Chatgbt knows that the income is guaranteed. Tax advantages, they offer tax-deferred growth, meaning you don't pay taxes on the interest earned until you start receiving payments. That is correct. And it's really nice with non-qualified funds. You can throw the money in there, and unlike a CD, it will continue to grow tax-deferred. So the MYGA contracts, or what we call fixed annuities, are great for that. Okay, asset preservation and growth. Fixed annuities offer guaranteed returns and protection against market volatility. That is absolutely true. They do. They're not in the stock market. They give you lots of growth, especially with a high interest rate environment. And with the indexed annuities, you can get some pretty good index options that also give you market protection as well as growth from the index. All right, risk management. They can help manage risks like market volatility and longevity risk, outliving your savings. Yep, with the income riders, you can take lifetime income. With some of the SPIAs and DIAs, you can take lifetime income, and it just never runs out. So they're phenomenal. All right, customization. Annuities offer different options like immediate or deferred payments, fixed or variable rates, riders for features like inflation adjustment or death benefits. Yep, you can have all that. That's the wonderful thing about annuities. You can get very, very flexible options. You can get also irrevocable and zero flexibility if you want like a SPIA or a DIA. And those do have their place, especially if you're looking for like a 30-year period certain. Those are the only contracts that you can do that with. Okay, so let's talk about the downsides, because guess what? Chatgbt sees downsides as well. So what are they? Fees and expenses. Annuities can come with various fees, including administration costs, investment management fees, and surrender charges for early withdrawals. And that is true. There are definitely surrender charges if you cancel it. There are substantial fees with variable annuities, which I don't sell any of those. And then with the income riders, they typically, I would say, average about 1 to 1.2% as far as annual fees for those. But you might spend $70,000 in fees, but you get an additional $500,000 in income for doing so. So you can compare the fee and the no fee option. It doesn't really matter to me which one you get. If I can give the insurance company $70,000 in fees and it means I get another $500,000 in income, absolutely worth it all day long. So just totally depends on you. All right, complexity. Yes, they can be complex. Some are difficult to understand. And that's why I created this channel, to help them become more easy to understand. They are just phenomenal, but you got to understand them. All right, limited liquidity. They are often long-term investments. Accessing funds early can incur penalties. And that just goes along with the surrender charge period. A lot of these are 10-year surrender charge periods, although you can get them with less surrender charge periods with just lower growth. So absolutely you can do that. That's why it's always recommended when you purchase an annuity to do so with money that you don't need to access in case of an emergency. Okay, you have emergency funds outside of that, and you use the annuity contracts for the guarantees that they provide. Okay, inflation risk. Fixed annuity payments may lose purchasing power over time due to inflation, says MassMutual. Well, I suppose they could if you don't get a COLA rider, or if you don't buy multiple annuity contracts to ladder out your income. But yeah, that's true, absolutely. If you're looking to raise your income and you only get a level payment, absolutely the value of that level payment will go down over time. So that's why it's important to look at inflation-adjusted annuities like COLAs. And those are available on SPIAs and DIAs, or get an increasing rider for the income rider payout, which is great. It just starts your initial payment lower. I would say probably the most popular way that people will fight inflation with annuities is they will purchase one big one for their initial base pension. And then what they'll do is they'll purchase smaller ones to activate at different times down the road to give themselves some substantial raises and more than beat inflation. So it works very, very well. Okay, potential for lower growth. In some cases, the growth potential of an annuity might not match that of other investments like the stock market. That's like a big duh, okay? Yeah, of course it's not. They're not growth products. Even the growth products are not comparable to the stock market, okay? Stock market is phenomenal. In order to get more return, you have to be willing to take on all that risk. And a lot of us, when we get older, we don't want that risk. And so we're willing to trade some of our returns for guarantees and market protection to protect all that hard-earned money. And you can do that with fixed index annuities, annuities with income riders. You can do it with MYGA contracts, SPIAs and DIAs. It's a great way to turn your wealth into income and preserve your wealth at the same time. So I love annuities. I love the stock market too, but it's a lot easier to invest in the stock market when I've got my guarantees set aside. Okay, in conclusion, ChatGPT's perspective aligns with that of financial experts, recognizing the benefits of annuities for guaranteed income, tax advantages, and risk management in retirement planning, while also emphasizing the importance of understanding the associated fees, liquidity limitations, and potential risks like inflation, according to Fidelity. It suggests that annuities can be valuable tools for certain individuals, particularly those concerned about outliving their retirement savings. It's very interesting. Most of us, when we're retired, that is the number one concern, is outliving our savings. So there you have it. There is a take from ChatGPT itself. And I definitely agree. Annuities are wonderful contracts when you're looking for guaranteed income, guaranteed rates of return, market protection. They're phenomenal, and I love them. You know, if that's something that you want to chat more about and you're just not sure what to do or what annuity to get, I would recommend going to my website. It's johnstevenson.com, and you'll be able to play with my annuity calculators. You'll be able to see what the payouts are, and then when you feel comfortable, you can reach out to me. So otherwise, there's a link below this video, and you can schedule a Zoom meeting with me there as well. So for me, transparency is so important, and when you're looking at purchasing an annuity, you should be able to see everything that's available, regardless of what that professional is being paid for it. Anyways, hope that helps. I really appreciate you watching. I am out on the trail today, as you can see, and it is beautiful. So I'll just kind of show you around. So that's down the trail. Little creek down here, if you can see it. Small little one. But it's beautiful. It's green. It's lush. No mosquitoes right now, which I'm super grateful for. And you can hear the stream, actually. It's about 50 feet down behind this camera. So it's a nice little spot that I like to go hiking up here in the Sierra Nevada mountains. So again, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate you. And if you do like these videos, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment below if you got questions, and we'll see you next time. Hey, I really appreciate you watching the video today. If any of it makes sense to you, or if you found value, or if you even got a question about anything, I hope that you'll go to the comments section and ask it. There's no stupid question, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.